Last year in July, I was able to surprise my now wife, but at that time soon to be fiance, with a trip to SeaWorld. And what is so significant about SeaWorld is we talk about this all the time with her mother. Her mother has a picture of my wife, whose name is Jasmine, of Jasmine sitting in a stroller outside of the giant fountain in SeaWorld in San Antonio, outside of the fountain. That fountain is outside of SeaWorld's gates. And so what Jasmine always tells her mother is that I didn't go to SeaWorld because the picture is outside of the gates and you didn't have any pictures of me inside. And so Jasmine, to this day, denies the fact that her mother took her to SeaWorld, or at least inside the gates at SeaWorld. And so we've always talked about it, and we had been dating 4 years before I proposed. And so that 4 years leading up to that, I've always heard her talk about it. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to set up a surprise trip to SeaWorld. And I was actually out golfing with a couple of my buddies, and made a few phone calls with some people and my PR and marketing guys that were able to help set it up for me. We got this excursion where you can basically, it's called the Beluga Whale Experience. And you get to go in with, it was 3 beluga whales, and you get to go in, kind of pet them, kind of do some tricks with them that the trainers would do. You get to actually do it yourself, and they follow the commands and things of that nature. And I had my PR marketing people set that up for me to do the beluga whale experience. So I told Jasmine that, hey, we're going to go to SeaWorld this weekend. It'd be cool to invite your mom, your brother, take them. We can all go. I tell my mother, stuff like that. And so I was just like, well, we'll turn it into a family trip. This is how I'm playing it to her. Mm-hmm. So not knowing that they all know that I'm going to propose there. So they were coming anyway, but she had no idea. And so the funny thing is, the day that we were going to SeaWorld, the ring had just got ready. And so I picked the day, and I was like, well, I'll go pick up the ring early that morning whenever they open up, and then we'll just go off to SeaWorld. And so before I leave to go get the ring, Jasmine's cousin is on the way to the house, and she was like, well, why don't you wait until my cousin gets here and we can leave together? And I had to come up with an excuse. It's like, no, it won't take that long. I just go pick it up, come back. I need to. She didn't know I was picking up a ring, though. I just told her I had to go I forgot what I said. I had to go get gas or something. And I was like, I just got to go do this, get gas, blah, blah, blah. I'll be back. It won't take me too long. So long story short, it took a little bit longer than I expected because there was traffic that day in Austin. If you know Austin streets, there's random traffic at random times, just all day, throughout the day, it's random traffic. So kind of hit some traffic, and she's calling, be like, hey, where are you at? We're all ready to go. I'm packed up. I have all my stuff. It's like, I'm on the way back. Like, don't worry, I'll be there in a few minutes. And it ended up being like 30 minutes or something like that. And so she was like upset with me kind of the whole ride to San Antonio, which is about an hour and 15 minutes or so from where we live. And she didn't act like anything was wrong, but I could tell that she was a little bothered by the fact that we didn't leave all as one unit at the same time whenever we could have just went there.